Dear Elon Musk, I read your recent biography, been following you for a long time, and I listened to your latest interview with Joe Rogan, where you said that NFTs hosted off-chain, where people are selling links to JPEGs, are obviously worthless. You're absolutely right about that, and I realized, wow, Elon Musk does not know about Internet Computer Protocol, because Internet Computer Protocol is like Amazon Web Services and Bitcoin or Ethereum had a baby. And you can have full stack development. You can build everything on Internet Computer Protocol, from websites to NFTs that have everything on chain, pictures, video, code. You can build anything on Internet Computer Protocol. And that's why, Elon Musk, you've got to know about this. This is game-changing technology. At the website internetcomputer.org, you can see for yourself. And I know in blockchain, you've really hated all these things like the power consumption and the useless technology of having all this stuff off chain that has no value, but this has real value. This has massive potential, and you can see on the dashboard exactly what it's doing. This is not just an idea, but this is something that actually is out. It's been out for 2 years. There's all kinds of websites that are hosted on it. You can use it yourself and play with it and see that all the technology is actually working. There's none of that crap of jerking around with all these other cryptos, and this is now the best Bitcoin layer 2, and it will be an Ethereum layer 2 as well. Look at what it's doing. The things, Elon, that you've hated about these other cryptos, this entire chain uses 306 kilowatts of power consumption to, I'm not sure exactly the frequency, but you can see it on here. I think that's a constant, to run everything on the entire ecosystem, to do all the transactions, to host all the websites, to host all the DApps. And because it's all built on chain, this has the chance for real value. There's automated token launches that have control directly over the applications. You can launch a token on Internet Computer because it's on chain that actually controls all the real resources. And this is a game changer. I know you want to know about this before everyone else does, because right now in the crypto space, this has got manipulated by all the Sam Bankman-Fried FTX crowd. The price was artificially inflated way up right when it launched. So almost everybody is sleeping on this because it's down 99% because a bunch of criminals manipulated it. And why did they do that? Because they were scared. They were scared that this technology is so good that it's going to destroy a bunch of other cryptos that can't even compare technologically. If you compare this to other layer ones, it's like alien technology. The average millions of executed instructions per second on this is 20,000 million average executed, or millions of executed instructions per second. Average transactions over 5,000 a second. You've got like 30 some blocks per second. Average transaction cost is tiny. And here's the big thing though. The cost to store data on chain is only $5 a gigabyte of data on chain. That is something that is massively scalable. That is something you could integrate with X successfully to pull things like on-chain NFTs directly into X off of Internet Computer. This is something that is prepared to be a global commerce and payments platform with infinite scalability in the nodes. This also has automated governance where you take your Internet Computer like I have and you stake it, and then you can vote on proposals that decide the future of the ecosystem. It's completely automated, and the technology is just out of this world compared to anything else in crypto, which is why I'll show you my wallet. I've got 10,000 of this, which I realize that might seem like a small amount of money to you, but this is everything I've got in crypto. I took it out of all my other coins and I put it into this because after 9 years in crypto, being in here since 2014, I've seen that almost all of crypto is a scam, and it's crap, and it's lies, and it's manipulation, and it hardly does anything at all useful. but internet computer is different. And if you want to see, I know you are into the quality of teams and the workers and the people you put together, and you've shown with X that you can do amazing things with a small amount of people. The video uploads on X have gotten so much better, and thanks to you, my X account is growing massively. I just started a brand new account to start fresh and not have all those old followers. I'm over 3,000, and it's mainly on the strength of these videos. So if you want to talk about the team behind Internet Computer Protocol, this is the largest research and development team in all of blockchain, which you would think that's pretty logical given that this technology is so far superior to anything else. You would have to imagine that a big team has made this. If you look at do you know Dominic Williams already? He's been in crypto since the early days of Ethereum and the idea of a world computer, and he's taken it on as his life's mission to bring us a real world computer, because Ethereum is like a test world computer. This is a little sample. For a real world computer, it needs to do everything Amazon Web Services can do and everything you would need to do with crypto. And Dominic has made an incredible team that I've never seen anything like this in blockchain. The amount of PhDs in computer science, technical engineers. I know, Elon, you're big on having engineers and not just business and marketing people. And this is a team in crypto that is absolute rock stars. Like Dallas Cowboys in the 90s, New England Patriots after that, and I missed a decade of football or so here and there. But this is a superstar team, and you can actually see the whole team directly on their website. And this is why you've just got to know about this, because you, Elon, have been so much a driving force of positive change on this planet. And one of the biggest things we need on this planet is an internet where people can share in ownership, where people can be stakeholders and participate in governance and have a vote and a say in the infrastructure itself, because I have no say in what Amazon Web Services does with all the stuff hosted on their platform. But on Internet Computer, you are incentivized to vote, and there's hundreds of millions of Internet Computer. Half the supply almost is staked and locked up, with 200 million not even unlocking. And this gives everyone who participates in Internet Computer a vote. It's the most advanced governance system I've ever seen online. And I wish we could have something like this for elections, where you could just vote automatically directly on chain, and Internet Computer makes things like that possible. It has decentralized identity already active, which nothing else has managed to get that set up as easily as this. You can just create an internet identity, log on all of your different devices with the cryptographic environment that's already in your phone, your tablet, your PC, your Mac. It just works, and it's super easy. And it's doing the equivalent of hundreds of thousands of Ethereum transactions per second already. There are other languages you can use. There is a language with it called Motoko, because they needed to make a new language to handle this kind of environment. There's never been an environment like this before, and that's really exciting. The future is spelled out right on the website. Tomorrow, blockchain will be an autonomous cloud and rival traditional IT. And that's one reason you might not have heard of Internet Computer yet, because traditional IT doesn't want any competition. Now, May says that, Elon, please wait a few more months before pumping this. And yes, in the Internet Computer community, hey, look, this, Elon, do you like that? The price is $420 right now while we're doing this video. That's divine timing is exactly what it is. So I've been in crypto 9 years, and I've never seen anything like this, where the price has been so depressed, the narratives have been so misrepresented, the technology is so advanced that you could build something like a country like El Salvador that's adopting Bitcoin but doesn't have any good way for people to actually transact that Bitcoin on a mass adopted basis. Internet Computer has chain key Bitcoin, which is the best Bitcoin layer 2, and will allow a country like El Salvador to have mass adoption for Bitcoin. Take Bitcoin, directly deposit it on internet computer. There's no private keys that are available for anybody to get to, because internet computer does everything on chain. It has HTTPS outcalls where everything, you don't need any oracles or any third-party services, which makes it for enterprises, especially in blockchain, way more efficient than going from the traditional IT infrastructure, which is why I've talked about this like every day now. And my future vision is that internet computer protocol is a way to build the entire internet using crypto and blockchain technology. It's the only option if you want something that can handle being integrated with X at scale, to send payments, to have NFTs and videos directly on chain. Now, it is still pretty early. There would need to be a lot of nodes to added to fully be prepared for as much volume as X could bring. However, it's given the cost and given what it can do, there is no other option. ICP is the best place to build because of simplicity and cost savings in crypto. And it looks like a lot of enterprises are going to be building here going forward because of exactly what some of them, like Origin, have already said. You've got a company that's built, named Origin, that's built this massive real-world asset on-chain protocol where you can track things like gold and diamonds and watches. They built a protocol on internet computer because they found that it was the most advanced NFT technology on the market. They chose to build Origin on internet computer because there's nothing better. If you see the necessity of having these real-world assets tracked in a way that is authentic and traceable and transparent, it's obvious that the existing blockchain technology outside of internet computer can't do that, and that's why it's on internet computer. And there's going to be a lot of adoption for this. And I love why they made it clear why they built on here. The IC blockchain has the infrastructure and technology that is unmatched advanced technology, speed, scalability, and cost-effective data storage. And this is the future. So it looks like to me, as Elon Musk being a very future-looking person, that this is where the future of blockchain technology is going. And so few people see this right now. But I imagine Elon Musk is one of the people who would love to see this before everybody else does. Because someday, everyone is going to see that, wow, this technology is so good. Right now, crypto is just about marketing and narratives and BS for the vast majority of it, and paid influencers and crypto journalists who often haven't even really looked into the technology, just taking payments and trying to get views and get stories. And the internet computer, for the moment's got lost. But we know when you build better cars than everybody else does, eventually the market will value Tesla accurately. When you can send ships to space and put material in space cheaper than anyone else can do it, eventually the market will value that and you get all the contracts. When you build a social media platform that allows all different voices to be heard, that is getting adoption. It looks to me that X is growing faster than any other platform. My X is absolutely taken off. I get more engagement on my X than I got on a Facebook page with millions of followers. When you build a platform that's better, people may sleep on it and talk junk about it for a while, but eventually, regular people who want a better deal figure it out and pour their time and energy in there. And that's why internet computer is the most exciting thing I've ever seen in crypto. To me, from an investment point of view, and I'm obviously just providing educational material. I have not went to college or got certified in anything except a master's in criminology. But what I do know, being a YouTuber for 12 years, being online, and being in crypto since 2014, if you combine all the fundamentals of ICP with a 16% yield for locking up your tokens, I mean, that is a dream come true if you manage to get it at a price before, like it is today at 420, before everybody else figures it out. That's an absolute dream come true. And right now, the market is so small. I mean, Elon Musk you could literally buy the biggest voting power on this whole protocol if you wanted to. You could essentially make this your own protocol at this point, as the market cap is only about $2 billion. So this is something that I trust the Internet Computer Protocol community. The team has been working so hard on engineering that it hasn't been doing as much marketing, and it's on us as a community to make an effort to get the information into the hands of the people who really want to know about it. Because I know Elon Musk wants to be aware. You want to know about all the best technology on the planet. This is it. So I also know your time is very valuable, and assuming all of us working together get Elon to actually watch this, that Elon's probably not going to want to be around for a really long video that is rambling on and on. So if you want to learn more about Internet Computer, I've done a ton of videos on my channel with so much more depth, so many answers to questions. Obviously, the internetcomputerprotocol.org website. The first thing that really stands out about this is the depth. Most cryptos, you look at them for a few minutes and you quickly have figured out everything that there is. Internet Computer is so deep. There's so many things you can look at. Like there's the Bitcoin, there's chain key Ethereum coming. This will soon be the best in terms of technological capability, speed, scalability. This will be the best Bitcoin and best Ethereum layer 2 very soon. And that is massive just by itself without anything else. 100% on-chain Web3 gasless token swaps, extended DAO functionality, no need for oracles, and all this secured by chain key EDSA, which means the nodes have all the Ethereum private keys essentially sharded and spread out so they can't get in individually and do anything with it. This is huge. And this will allow tons of stable coins to flow into Internet Computer. You have an EVM running on Internet Computer so developers can easily move over from centralized solutions to decentralized solutions. There's an absolute ton of apps in the ecosystem. Decentralized social media applications, crowdfunding platforms, email alternatives to centralized. You've got a Telegram called Open Chat that is fully on-chain. And you can already send Bitcoin or chain key Bitcoin technically directly in it for almost no fee. You can gate this to keep only allow certain people in. You've got a TikTok clone that's already built on this, multiple decentralized exchanges. And the Origin protocol I showed, EVM on here. You got a Web3 search engine. There's decentralized identity with millions of users. There's just tons of apps and stuff that are building on this, even though so few people and developers even know about it because there's so much blustering and marketing and BS in crypto. So to all of you in the ICP community, thank you for helping get this information to someone who knows Elon Musk and can show it to him or get it up there in the algorithm so he can see it himself. Thanks a lot for watching me. If you want more Jerry Banfield, go to jerrybanfield.com and use the links on there. I got one-on-one calls, Discord, music videos, crypto live streams, etc. Quick stream today, and then I'm getting a massage. Much love, my friends. I'll see you soon.